Hello Beatles people! Today we want to tell you about a special project my dad is working on. He's working on a project for his... Okay. Hello Beatles people! Today we want to tell you about a project my dad is working on right now. Because he's doing a project for his rock band Roadfeld, which I have the perfect t-shirt for, because this is the official t-shirt for his rock band.
My rock band Roodveld is a rock band who performs in Twents. Twents is a dialect from the eastern part of the Netherlands. It's actually part of the official language, the official language group of Lower Saxony, which was recognized as official language group a few years ago in Europe. My family for many years has been performing and writing songs and writing stories and cabaret in this language, in this dialect, Twents. And so have I been performing as a stand-up comedian, as a musician, released CDs with it. But there is one thing that I always love above everything else, and that is my absolute favorite album. And that favorite album is an album that I got from my parents when I was 8 years old. And that's this CD. This is exactly the one I got when I was 8 years old. It was bought by something which you had back then in every city, a CD store. The CD store was called Studio Fox in Almelo, Netherlands. The sticker is still on there. And the album that I got is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the CD release. I suffer from insomnia, so I had a Discman. I suffered from insomnia since I was a child. I got this album that day from my parents. I went to bed in the evening. I put it in my Discman. I listened it. I already had 2 or 3 albums of the Beatles. I had Help, I had Rubber Soul, I had A Hard Day's Night, and Please Please Me. I got this one. I listened it, and I was amazed. And I stayed up all night repeatedly listening to this amazing album. And since then, this album is my absolute favorite album, and it's been with me all my life. Now my father, he bought the album as an LP on the first day of release. This is from the first day of release. You can see inside, it still has the very special inlay that hardly ever can be found anymore. And it also still has uncut the original one here of the clippings that you could cut out. So, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I covered songs of the Beatles before in Twents dialect. But I always had a dream, and I started to pursue this dream. And this dream was recording Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band track by track in Twents dialect. I translated all the songs into my Twents dialect. And I add 2 bonus tracks to it, Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane, because they were singles connected to the album. Performing and recording is very normal in our family. My parents started in the 70s, the first independent record label of the Netherlands. And my father was the boss of the first independent studio of the Netherlands. And this was a studio as studios were in the past. You know, the huge mixing desks, the tape machines, 24-track tape machines, cutting the small tapes and gluing them together again. I also used to do that as a child. My father taught me how to do it. We today record in a different way. We record in our small studio. We record not only ourselves here, also other musicians and artists who release CDs or albums digitally. And we record here, and I am recording in our small studio. I'm recording the whole Sgt. Pepper album. Levi will help me recording. He already helped me with some stuff, but he's also going to sing backing vocals on the album, for example. And well, the music you hear underneath us today are all raw mixes of the instrumental tracks without the brass and woodwind sections. And I'm having so much fun recording the album. You have to imagine, let's take Fixing a Hole. This is the edition of 2017. If you listen to the 2017 stereo mix and you listen to Fixing a Hole, you hear drums in the left ear. In the right ear, you hear drums with a delay. The same drums very softly with a delay of a few milliseconds. But when you listen even more closely, I noticed you hear different drum fills, different snare drum fills. So they must have made some different snare drum fillings for the right ear somehow back then. So, and they are completely different than in the left ear at several parts of the song. So I'm trying to recreate even these small details. But how do you create that delay? I didn't want to do it digitally. The Beatles didn't do it digitally. So I recorded the whole basic track. I put it on the left side. I pumped it through the speakers here while I put the microphone in another room, and in this way catch the delay and put that in the right ear. So it's also a kind of natural delay. So I'm working on all these things to have it very authentically. And now I will show you how the first design of the cover looks like.
And now we will let you hear some raw instrumental mixes without vocals, without brass, and without woodwinds.
In the next few months we will keep you up to date through videos and shorts about the recording process. And I can't stretch enough how much this album means to me and how much I love this album and how difficult it is to choose which is the reference mix I work with. Should I do it in mono? Should I do it in stereo? Should I do it in the stereo mix of years ago or the current stereo mix? What do you think? I use now the different mixes and I choose per song which one I prefer and work with. So, Sgt. Pepper in Twents dialects. People, I hope you like the idea. Keep following us.
Like and subscribe and buy us a coffee.
See ya!